Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Tuesday with Mo at lunchtime. And if you're grabbing your lunch hour with us, we're going to be here for 15 minutes just to share the latest insights from canfitpro. So I'm Mo Hagan, Chief Operating Officer here at canfitpro, and with me today is a really great friend and a colleague and an amazing leader in the fitness industry, Kelly Thorne.
Hi, everybody.
I thought I'd invite Kelly in as she's here with her daughter today in the office here in Markham, and you're getting ramped up for canfitpro 2019.
I am.
You're doing camp duty with your daughter this week.
Yes, she's outside on the iPad, hopefully nice and quiet while we talk today.
She'll be great, and I know that because her mom is pretty cool. So I wanted to take this opportunity to have you hear from Kelly as someone who's been in the fitness industry for just over 16 years, and you've had an amazing journey in the career. And what I love best about what we've both done is we started out serving in the fitness industry.
Absolutely.
You in personal training,
Yeah.
myself in group fitness, and we found that passion for helping clients. You know, we say everybody loves to help people, but our why was really carved out through helping people in an area that is so invaluable, and that is our health, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then over the years, and I'm going to have you share a little bit about that, but I just wanted to give you the credibility that you deserve and just say what you do today. You are the VP of Studio Fitness at Movati Athletic, and you're responsible for amazing areas: strategic growth, innovation, and leadership development. And that's not just for one department, that's for everything that has to do with people and programming, right?
Yeah.
So personal training, small group training, and group fitness. So I'd love to hear about, first of all, a little bit more about your journey and what you could share with our viewers today about what's so great about a career in the fitness industry. Because that's really our purpose here at canfitpro, is we sell the opportunity for people to shape the career, build a career, and even reinvent themselves somewhere throughout their life journey to join the fitness industry. So tell us a little bit about your journey. And then I'd love to dive in and talk about 2 sessions that you'll be presenting. I'm so grateful that you said yes to the Fostering Female Leadership. It's one of our featured panels at canfitpro next week. And then I'd love to talk about your session you're doing with your colleague, Courtney, Grow Your Small Group Training. I believe it's like the one and only specialized panel, session on building small groups.
Amazing. That's awesome.
So tell us about your journey, what you're excited about for your sessions, and then we'll take it from there.
Sounds good. So rewind the clock back 16 years ago. I was a very shy personal trainer who started at Valley Total Fitness. So it was really close to York University. I finished my degree there in kinesiology, played sports my whole life, played basketball while I was there at York, and just thought that, a career in fitness was kind of the next logical step for me. So back then, 16 years ago, you were given a uniform and a pat on the back and told, good luck.
I remember.
So, it took some time for me to gain clients and really gain the courage to get out and talk to people. And over time, I eventually fell in love with personal training. And I just made a commitment that I wanted to help others feel more successful, feel more comfortable than I did, and have gained clients a lot quicker than I did. So over time, I moved into assistant PT manager position, transferred over to Good Life Fitness as a fitness manager, was there for over 11 years, traveled all over Canada, learned a ton about growing the fitness industry and really developing leaders in the fitness industry. And then just 3 short years ago, I moved over to Movati Athletic, and been there ever since. We have 16 locations now, with Mississauga coming in November, and have the opportunity just to work with some amazing people. So we have Courtney, who I'll be presenting with on Saturday next weekend. She's our powerhouse national small group manager. And then we have Christy, who's our director of group fitness, that just her innovation and just eye for talent and how to grow that part of the business is just fabulous. So I've been very blessed to work with some great people and still learning along the way.
Yeah, I love what you said about, and it's always great, and you do it so humbly, is to acknowledge those that work with you, because we can never do anything that we do in the industry, especially when we have a leadership role, and we can't do it alone. So you mentioned two powerful leaders, and leadership is, really the skill set of today and the future. We can develop the skills, the hard skills, but the soft skills, or what we now say emotional intelligence, we really, as leaders, need to find that and help develop it in others. And you found too that obviously came with the right emotional intelligence, but you've been able to also help carve out careers for them, which is really amazing. And that seems to be where, you and I have both been grateful enough to not only work in the front lines, but now we get to work to develop other leaders to help move the industry forward. So that's really, really great. And you do an amazing job at it. You're part of the panel fostering female leadership in the fitness industry. So two things about females in the fitness industry is it is the biggest area of growth and conversation today in the fitness industry, but I think it's in all industries. The conversation around women and the role that women play and the voice that women have and should have. And you said this as part of your story last year at Women Who Influence, that you came into this industry as a very shy individual, and you are an introvert by nature. But to be in the front lines as an introvert is a real gift for you, because you have, I imagine, and from what I know, incredible skills in listening and finding the nuggets within people's capabilities. And it's important to have a variety of leadership types, right? So the reason that I program Fostering Female Leadership as a featured panel in the business conference, as well as in our third annual leadership forum, it really does ignite the conversation. And this session was sold out last year. It was a little bit different last year. This year it's about fostering female leadership. So this would be one session to get to on Saturday in the afternoon at 1 o'clock. Kelly, you're going to be featured along with 4 other women. I'll be facilitating that panel, and the conversation is always invaluable, priceless in fact. So if you're a female in the industry, if you're starting out, or if you've been a veteran, you really need to come along to that session. I will come back to another women's event at the end of our conversation. Tell us about Grow Your Small Group Training Program. You and Courtney, what are you going to dive into in the session, and who would it be ideal for?
Right. So what we're going to talk about on Saturday is really how to grow your small group business. 3 years ago, when Courtney was hired on, we had a very organic, small part of our business was small group, but it was happening differently in every single club, and very little revenue was coming from that area of the business. And we know that it's a part of the business that's just like on the rise, right? So when we brought Courtney on, we looked at, okay, how can we create this program that is a major part of our personal training department, and that can also tap into more of our membership base and give them an opportunity to get started and really dip their toe in the water and create community and build relationships, but also have that individual attention from a personal trainer, right? So we're going to talk about how to kind of create that standardization across a company, both from whether it be an owner's perspective or a manager's perspective, but also from a personal trainer, group fitness instructor, or small group coach. So I'll give you a little bit of a tidbit, but what we talk about is really combining the strengths of 2 different departments. So, the musicality, the connection, and the experience that our group fitness instructors can deliver with that education, individual attention, and presence that our personal trainers can deliver, and just really growing it and creating that standardization and signature programs across the business.
So there is a secret, and you know what? The secret sauce, you got to come and hear it, because we've been talking about cross-pollinating departments for how long?
A while now.
To make it happen, it's not magic, but it's methodical, and you got to actually learn from the pros and how to make it happen to save yourself time, money, and human power, because these professionals' lives are in our hands, so we can't bugger it up. We have to actually give them a sound process, program, and career path, right?
Right, absolutely.
And help them learn how they can actually make extra revenue sources as well. So everybody wins.
We made mistakes along the way, so learn from our mistakes, and we'll be sharing some of the things that have been absolutely fantastic over the last few years.
Great. I love that. And it's hard to find something that precise in this area. So small group training, it's the biggest rise in the category of programming and the trends that I'm seeing. And yet the how-to, we know the why, but the how-to, that's what you're going to deliver.
Absolutely.
So I can't wait for that. So in case you have no idea what we're talking about, what's happening next week? I think, you know what, if you're doing anything, you're tuning in somehow on social media. The biggest event of all year in the fitness industry, and I'm not just saying in Canada, but in North America. And I can tell you, even around the world, everybody's talking about canfitpro 2019. So in 8 more sleeps, if you got kids, you know what I mean, in 8 more sleeps, and they'll be very rested sleeps, I hope.
I hope.
We
Not for you.
We have canfitpro 2019 next week at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre in Toronto. It is not too late to register. It is not too late to get into sessions such as these 2 and all the others. What I would say is don't think about it, because if you get on site, you try to register on site, you will be able to. It will cost you more money. So just do it. Register today. You can go to canfitpro2019.com. Everything you need to know, even all the new exciting sessions that have been added to the curriculum are online. You can register, you can pick sessions and get yourself there. It really will be the highlight of your year. I can guarantee you that. I can also tell you this. It'll deliver you all the CECs you need. Don't wait until you get recertified to figure out if you need CECs. It'll be too late. And thirdly, but most importantly, you cannot move yourself forward. You cannot live your purpose. You cannot become what you seek. And you cannot be the happiest, healthiest fitness professional if you're not in the know. Yes? Would you agree?
For sure. One of the things that I'm most excited about is the technology panel on Saturday, because I think it's Friday, because I want to learn more about just what's coming
in technology.
Yeah, what is coming next. And I think if you're not there, you don't know.
You don't know. And the best part, thanks for bringing that up, because the 2nd annual canfitpro technology panel, it's going to be facilitated by an incredible tech icon, Steve Groves. And it's going to be featuring not just technology CEOs and the youngest developers in the world of technology. Seriously, we have a 15-year-old that is going to be presenting. He develops for Microsoft. He's going to do a TEDx keynote at the beginning of this. And then it's going to be all hands-on. You can actually try, see, and feel all the technology, all the tracking devices that will help your clients get better performance. You'll be able to hear from the latest innovators, and they're the CEOs of the companies. This session is actually sponsored by Wellness Living Technologies, and the CEO of that company will be there himself. So please, that's Friday afternoon following the opening ceremonies. So many things to choose from. Before we go, I just want to share, last year at the 5th annual Women Who Influence, Kelly spoke. And Kelly, honest to gosh, I'll need my Kleenex if I talk about your platform, but you were so humble in your sharing of what our theme was about celebrating because it was our 25th anniversary and our 5th annual, and the high five.
Yeah.
The high five is was our theme, and you really celebrated by honoring those that helped you become not only the female leader that you've become, but the leader that you've become in the industry. And so before we go, I just want you to share, you're going to be attending the 6th annual Women Who Influence with a whole table from Movati. So could you tell us what you're most excited about as far as Women Who Influence, or maybe a nugget or two about why any woman that's listening, and this is a women's only event at this point in time, why women who are thinking about Women Who Influence or coming to the conference, why they should be there.
So this will be my 3rd year. I still remember getting the email in my inbox from you 2 years ago. So I was brand new at Movati, kind of going on my own. And I received an email from you inviting me to attend. So I thought, this is a great opportunity for me to kind of do something for myself, step back, get motivated and inspired by some other fabulous female leaders. And I think this is one of my most favorite days at CanFitPro. And this year the theme is love and leadership,
Yes.
right? So I think what is so important if you're a female thinking about getting into leadership or you're already in leadership is just, when I think about love, I think about self-kindness and self-compassion, right? So taking that time to speak to yourself the way that you'd speak to somebody you love, and being mindful about, you know, those thoughts that come through your mind throughout the day, whether they're negative, you know, praising progress, not always perfection, and just really finding that opportunity to take some time, do something for yourself, and learn from some fabulous women in the industry that have sacrificed a lot, but also have done some amazing things along the way. And I think it helps us just relate to others that have had to sacrifice. There's a lot of vulnerable conversations throughout that day,
Yes.
and you really feel like you're not alone, and you feel like you're part of a team. And that's, I think, what I loved most about it, was that we're all, you know, one big team, and we can support one another no matter what company you work for or industry you're in. And it's just a fantastic day.
Yeah.
If you don't make it there, you're missing a big opportunity.
Well, thank you for sharing that. And I loved how you talked about just it, you know, there's no competitors in the room. And the one thing that women need is to be kinder to themselves, as you said, but to be kinder to each other. And it is important that we come with that. And that's why the theme this year, 6, just so you know, we build a theme around the power of the year, the 6th annual, and 6 is a powerful number. And in it it's the motherhood number, actually. And it has a lot of other powerful meanings depending on how you look at it. But the love and leadership, it's so perfect for women, especially women who do sacrifice, who do step out of their fear and into their boldness and their braveness, or into just the power of their why, not even knowing how, but just they step in because we give them permission on that day, and what comes from it will change your life. So that would be CanFitPro's 6th annual Women Who Influence. In the feed, we'll put that link. You can go to canfitpro2019.com, put a / women with a dash symbol, who - influence. And you can register. There are seriously only a few seats left. And I just heard this morning that women who have registered are now bringing their daughters, they're bringing their sons, girlfriends, and they're all just now coming. So give yourself the gift, Women Who Influence. Thank you so much, Kelly. Thanks, Kelly Thorne. And we'll see you at CanFitPro next week.
See you there. Bye.